Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of System Update. As you can undoubtedly see, I am not in the studio. Instead, I am in Budapest. You can probably see the landmark, one of the landmarks of Budapest, sitting on the Danube River over my left shoulder. The reason I'm here is because I have been traveling the last several days. That's why I wasn't very present last night on last night's show, and won't be that much on tonight's either. I've been traveling to do a bunch of different interviews. Obviously, there's a lot going on in Eastern Europe, in Russia, in response to all of the flurry of new policies, new approaches, new narratives in Washington as a result of the new Trump administration. I spent the last several days in Moscow, where I conducted several different interviews, one of which we are extremely excited to show you for tomorrow night. That will be with one of the most influential and prominent professors in Russia, Professor Dugin, and it was a really wide-ranging hour and 45-minute discussion. We hope to show you that tonight. It's not quite ready. It'll be ready tomorrow night, though. I found it really fascinating. Obviously, as you undoubtedly know, there's an attempt to ensure we in the West never hear from Russian voices. Almost immediately in the wake of the invasion of large numbers of Russian troops in February of 2022, the EU actually passed a law making it criminal, illegal to platform Russian state media like RT and Sputnik. And it's always the case that when you hear from the other side, from different perspectives, you hear the full panoply of their views, not mediated through others, not summarized, not caricatured. It's extremely illuminating, whether you agree with it, whether you disagree with it, you think the war is horrific, whatever your views are. There's still a huge journalistic value, a huge intellectual value to understanding the perspectives of other people that we don't hear from. So I'm very excited to show you that tomorrow night. We're also going to I also was able to meet with Edward Snowden. We didn't do an interview. We might do one shortly, but I was able to speak with him, speak with a lot of other people. I'm going to do the same here, and we'll fill you in as we go. But tomorrow night, you can look for that interview with Professor Dugin. I'm also going to have some discussions and thoughts about my trip so far, particularly about what it is that I heard in Moscow from Russian officials, Russian journalists, Russian activists with whom I met, with whom I was able to speak about the war in Ukraine, about the perspective of U.S. relations in light of Trump, about what the new Trump administration means for Russia, how the Russians are looking at the possibility of a resolution in the war in Ukraine, which may not be the same as what the United States is looking for, or even what the United States expects Russia to be looking for. So we're going to put that on Locals for our Locals members. And as you know, Locals is the community on which we rely, the members and supporters, to support the independent journalism that we do here. Every night, you just click the join button right below the video player on the Rumble page, and it will take you there. Tonight, we are excited to feature a always illuminating and entertaining Michael Tracey on the Road series. We showed you last night a series of interviews he did at CPAC, which is the conservative conference that has become really the epicenter, not just of American right-wing politics, but international right-wing politics. Tonight, we have a variety of segments he was able to do there, including a debate on Ukraine, a debate with several hardcore Trump supporters on a variety of different issues. I think it's very good Michael Tracey content that you probably won't find anywhere else. So that'll be for tonight. Stay tuned for tomorrow night, where we will have this exclusive and I think really eye-opening interview that I was able to do with Professor Dugin in Moscow. And I really hope and encourage you to watch that. I really enjoyed that interview a great deal. I've been thinking about it since, and I think you will as well. And here is tonight's show with Michael Tracey on the road at CPAC. Enjoy. Thanks for watching this clip from System Update, our live show that airs every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on Rumble. You can catch the full nightly shows live or view the backlog of episodes for free on our Rumble page. You can also find full episodes the morning after they air across all major podcasting platforms, including Spotify and Apple. All the information you need is linked below. We hope to see you there.